Howdy, and welcome to my Steam Engine tutorial. As there is no updated Steam Engine tutorials at the moment, hopefully I'll help out just anybody, because I was tearing my damn hair out trying to figure this out on my own. Alright, so usually I like to build backwards, but in this case, I'm going to build from the boiler and then go forwards with it. Anyhow, so provided you have your own chassis and you have the front actually in the front, that way you don't build it the wrong damn way. Unless you actually want an engine that pulls you through the ocean instead of pushes you through the ocean. It's actually more efficient to do things that way, but you usually don't want your engine hit, so you put it in the back. Anyhow, so when you get your mirror up, you want to press the N key, the November key. It'll bring up the mirror, so what you do on the left also does on the right, and vice versa. You want to put down your desired amount of boilers. Now, I would advise not to build large steam engines. The juice is not worth the squeeze, as they get a little bit expensive. I like to go with the medium because small, I don't build small because I'm not good at building. But anyhow, so you want to start with the boiler, and then you want to get the corresponding size of the boiler, or the boiler controller, and slap it on there. Now you want to kind of keep an eye on how long it takes for the pressure to actually build, because that is a factor when you spawn it into, like, let's say, a campaign. You don't want it to just take a long time, because you'll be burning material that maybe you don't have, or you might just be dead in the water until this builds up steam all the way to be able to be functional. Anyhow, so let's skip the piping until we go down to the we're going to the gearbox. We're going to the gearbox tab that has all this different shit, because you're gonna have to find the piston. All right. So what I like to do is I like to start from the middle. That way there's not that much piping to actually, do that. Plus, you see that flared cylinder. That's where the shafts, or the cranks, or well, both, are gonna be in line with. So you just put down, let's say 5, because I like to do things in 5s, because I'm a weirdo like that. Then you grab your cranks. Now, you want that flared cylinder to go towards where the gearbox is going to go. You put that down. You want to grab your gearbox. And if you connected it the right way, it'll change positions like this and turn into that cyan color. Right? Now, I like to put pipe vents on the top of these, because in what little experience I do have, if you have a completely closed system that doesn't bleed off any excess steam to what you actually use, it will just it just won't function. I'm pretty sure it's in this update, but like updates before this, your boiler could actually blow up because it was overpressured. You'd have to refill the whole damn thing, and that takes time, and you just don't want that to happen. So you go into your pipe tab. You use the tab key to orient shit for you newer guys, like me. And then you just want to connect all of the back. The back is where the input actually is. The top is so, like, you can feed the steam back into the system if you want. That's like for like hyper efficient systems. Then you grab the. There we go. And now that it is alive, there we go. It's kind of bleeding off a little bit more than than what is needed, but yeah, it takes about 4 or 5. It's actually pretty good to only do that, but we haven't, or to burn that many material. Then we grab a medium shaft, put that flared cylinder towards the actual engine part. Now, you're going to need a transmission if you want to go forwards and backwards. But if it's just forwards, you know, for like very niche designs, then it's fine. But I like to also use transmissions because if you press Q, you can basically double the output of your RPMs, which I wouldn't advise doing. This is You're just gonna need to tinker around with it to figure out your max speed that your vessel could actually take without flipping it. Because let's say you have your RPMs too high, it'll turn into a speedboat, and it'll be doing backflips basically. All right. Now that we have the transmission in place, we have our shafts until we get to about here. Now, you put on a sealed shaft. And what that does is you go into, like, let's say just a 1x1 block. And you see how you can kind of see that outline? There it is. You can connect a propeller through that block. There we go. And as soon as all the components get all its stored kinetic energy up, you can start using it. And we go back to the boiler. It's only 5 material a second. It's actually pretty good. It's not as efficient as one can make it via space and, you know, just materials being burned because I like using vents. But it is something that actually goes pretty damn fast, all things considered. Now, you can have these pistons operate the same cranks. If I'm not mistaken, you can have 4 sets. I know that you can have 2 sets, but I don't know if you can actually put it on like the different axes. But let's say if you want to put a crank on the left side, or not a crank, but a piston on the left side and attach it to the crank, it'll give you more horsepower. And I'm pretty sure you can do the same with above and below. But anyhow, that's how you build a basic steam engine. Thanks for watching.